Good morning, class. Today I want to talk about a question that I had, and particularly how I went about solving it. And this is the question: how many Japanese prefectures can I walk through in one day? Kind of a strange question, but it's something I was thinking about, and it's a question that I realize I have not the answer to, but the tools to find the answer. Now, let's talk about the tool that I want to use. The tool that I want to use today is called QGIS. Now, if you're familiar with GIS, you'll know that this is the poor man's ArcMaps Pro, but it works. If I were to compare this to another software, if ArcGIS Pro or ArcMaps is Photoshop, then QGIS is it Quib? Is it Whip or something? Yeah, anyway, it works, is what I'm gonna say. So, that aside, let's get started on this map. Now, if you are a normal person who hasn't touched GIS at all, if you were to be asked a question about maps, your first solution might be to go to Google Maps and just look at the location that you want to study. So in this case, let's go to Japan. I don't know, this area looks really busy, so maybe you go here, but this map is already set in stone. And what I mean by that is there's not a whole lot that we can do with this particular map in terms of data manipulation. If I want to, for example, see all the neighbors of Osaka, what prefectures are neighboring this area, I'll have to do that calculation manually. I'll have to go to Osaka and I'll have to look at the barriers and I'll have to go around and count each one. And that might work, but there are 47 prefectures? So I have to do that 47 times, and that just seems nonsensical to me. So I want to make my own map, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and get Japanese map data. So first step here, go online, Japanese prefecture data. I'm not going to look for just data. If I ask for prefecture data, I might get populations by prefecture, employment rates, I might get land size, but the problem with that data is it's likely going to be in a Excel file. And don't get me wrong, Excel files are great. I love Excel, but I need spatial data. I need data that is located somewhere. So, I'm going to look for a shape file is what I'm going to look for. There is no one correct location to find data. I need to make that very clear. So for example, if I go here, Japanese National Outline Boundary Shapefile. Great! But not, because this is the national boundary. It doesn't accommodate for the prefectures, which is something that I will need. So I can't use this. If I go here, regional boundaries, getting smaller, but not what I need. Prefecture boundaries. So now that I have prefecture boundaries, I can look at this and boom, premium, paywall. Nope, not gonna do this. Evident by the fact that I am using a free software, I'm going to look for free data. That's how that works, all right? It doesn't make sense if I'm going to be paying for some things and not all of them. It just, okay, free, free, free. Now, that does not mean that free data is bad data, all right? It just means that free data is harder to find. It might also be of lesser quality. All right, let's go here. So I'm going to keep the extract file here, and I'm going to extract everything. So my extracted folder is my copy. Now, we're looking at a lot of data stuff here, all right? I'm going to walk you through this real quick. At the very top, you should find something usually that's either a PDF or a text file. the people here have been nice enough to include this as a PDF. And I should clearly state, I don't have any, this is all for educational purposes, and generally speaking, this is not mine. But this is a very nice source, and the reason it's nice is because the metadata file comes in a PDF. Usually it's an Excel sheet that's kind of scummy. This is amazing, I should say. This is like being served data on a silver platter. So it's going to tell you what the data is, how they collected the data. It's going to tell you all of the stuff, the shape files. If you find a field which you are not sure what the number means, you can usually go back to the metadata file to find out that information. So let's put that away. We have a lot of things here. As of today, the only thing I'm interested in is the shape file. It's these ones, SHP, and I'm going to open up QGIS and see exactly what we're looking at. I want to break this process into videos, into parts. Today we talked about data collection, and we talked about the question that we want answered. Simple as that. In the next video, we're going to talk about cleaning our data, and that's going to be a really big one. So, class is dismissed. Have a good day. If you have any questions, I will answer them in the comments another time.